searching for greatness in a sea of the dying and shameless. A sea of the aimless. I don't wanna be one of the nameless. I'ma wake up with the mindset that one day I'm gonna make it. And I don't think I'll be fine if I don't break my limitations. Don't try to stop me, I exist to write my own story. I'll make a decision if I want some peace or if I want the glory. Yeah, don't want a life that is complacent or possibly boring. I just want a life that is worth every day exploring.
My whole life I just wanted someone who would notice me.
What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another exciting night of gaming with yours truly. First of all, guys, I want to apologize that I have not been on lately. I have been doing Army stuff. I've been super exhausted. It's been like 110, 115 in Texas every single day. And I have either been in, one, a room with no air conditioning, or two, outside in the heat. So it's been super hot. As you can tell also, I'm not wearing my kit tonight. Once again, I am very, very tired and exhausted. So I'm going to skip that part tonight and just kind of give you guys a little info. I'm not going to be doing a full stream tonight or a gaming stream. I've been sending out the Astreus braces to you guys, and I felt like I was cheating y'all a little bit because I hadn't released a video on how to install it and how to calibrate it. So for those of you that have received yours from Etsy, I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for hanging out. Always thank you for the purchase and the support. But here's your calibration video to get that done. So I'll be hopping into the gun range here in a moment and showing you guys just how to get this calibrated real quick. All I have done is inserted my controller into the brace itself. So chat, I will be here answering questions. You guys are more than welcome to ask questions. I've got it activated on my wrist, but as I said, I'm not wearing my kit tonight and I am fairly exhausted. Additionally, next week, just so you guys are aware, I will be out in the field with no internet service and no headset from Monday until Friday afternoon, as far as I understand. And I'm probably going to be pretty freaking tired when I get back home. So I don't know if I'll get a single stream in next week, guys, and I apologize for that too. So alright, so when you get your brace, you're going to have several different components. It's not going to come completely put together, guys, okay? So you're going to have the cup assembly, which is this part right here. It will have all of the bolts installed. It will have the wrist strap installed, and there will be one 45-degree piece here that will not be connected, okay? It'll probably be a loose piece. You need to connect that first to make sure that none of this other stuff slips off. It shouldn't by any means, but just in case. From there, all I do is connect a 1-inch or a 1.5-inch piece. It'll be one of the smaller pieces into that 45. I then connect a third 45, another 1.5-inch, another 45, 1.5-inch, and then my cheek weld. Okay, so I'll show you guys how that works. What's up, Prop? How's it going, man? Thanks for joining the stream, bro. Thanks for hanging out. So let's go into single player, free roam. We're gonna go find our favorite gun range. Swunk over here. Thank you, Swunk, as always, for your help. I turned all the bots off because I don't want to mess with them, all right? And then I have the CZ, okay? So what I want to do is, one, not punch myself in the mouth with this thing. I have not locked it in, and I have not forced it together very, very strong. So these joints should fairly easily rotate for me, okay? So I want to be careful during this time period while I'm calibrating it. And let me show you this part. I always make this 45 go underneath my wrist, and then these two start to curve back over. I don't know if you guys can see that. You see how I can rotate this around my wrist? So that way the center of gravity is closer to my wrist or towards my controller, okay? By orientating these pieces differently, you can either choose to make it further away or closer as well. That's up to you. So I'm going to put it close to my face What I want to do is get to a natural point of aim that I like, so that when I bring it to my eye, it finds my eye every time. That's the whole idea behind this. Does that make sense? And that's just with one hand, okay? Your front hand is really just for micro adjusting in the game. So when I do that, see how it goes to the same spot? And then I have micro adjusting with the front hand. So when I'm aiming, okay, makes sense. So with those pieces, you can then make a decision on exactly where you want it to rotate. As you can see on the screen, when I rotate this, it changes the orientation of my gun, okay? The big thing that I would make sure that I check for, and as I showed you guys before, I'm gonna move this out of the way for just a second. When I put the CZ on my face, okay, the recoil goes absolutely insane. So when you calibrate your brace, you want to make sure, however close you get this, okay, that's your own personal preference there. Push that on a little bit better. However close you get this piece, which can be adjusted by these pieces being rotated out further and twisting them, etc. Whenever you go to get it set, before you lock it in place, whether you use glue or the provided bolts or just use force, right? I still have really shitty recoil, which means I need to adjust how far away my brace is. Okay? Because if you don't, then you'll just end up not utilizing the brace correctly and you're not really helping your gameplay at all. So I'm going to take this off. I would still use the lanyard, guys, okay? I'm going to rotate that angle out just slightly so that'll move those pieces further away. So now I have more distance, right? And the more I tweak these joints, as you can see, the further away I'm getting from that piece, okay? But then I would just revalidate that, and I just hit myself in the mouth there. Okay, so I'm lined back up. I got one hand on, my bad. That looks like that'll be it right there. See how the recoil is so much better? Now the other thing that you can do, guys, the recoil in the game, no matter, like if you orient your weapon differently, and if you watch me on stream, I'll have a slight cant to my weapon. So if I'm shooting like this, the recoil is up and right. With the Astreus brace, you can actually correct that based on the single gun you're using by rotating this top piece. And what that forces me to do is to have a cant. You see the cant already? The more that I rotate this, when I bring it to my cheek, the more the weapon cants. Why is that important? Now watch the recoil. Now it's almost straight vertical. So you can, just with your natural alignment and the Astreus brace calibration of the back piece, you can align it to where it will offset your recoil and give you almost dang straight vertical recoil every single time. With the Scar, AUG, some of those other weird ones that do a left-sided recoil or whatever, it won't work as well. But the CZ is the meta gun right now, so that's one thing to keep in mind. And anyway, so. But yeah, I know you guys, looks like there's only one viewer. So I figured there's not a whole lot of people here. You guys want to watch me play, and I apologize, I'm just too tired. But I will be back. I will be in good spirits and not dying, hopefully, here in the near future. So I appreciate you guys. Doesn't look like there's anybody in here to really ask any questions for anything, so I'm not going to keep the stream open for too long. Just wanted to give that instructional video. As I said, guys, when you're calibrating your stock for whatever weapon you want to use, you can rotate every single one of these pieces, okay, in that setup to push it further or nearer to your your controller, okay? It's totally customizable up to you. And then once you get it into place, I would either force it together pretty good and it'll make it nice and tight so it doesn't wobble on you as much, right? See how it's locking in? The more you push, the more it's going to lock in. You can drill and place the bolts in there. That would be my preferred method because then it's never going to shift on you. And it totally locks it in as one solid piece. Or you can even glue it. Gluing method I would probably not use personally. That's going to, if they ever make changes to the game, then you're not going to be able to make changes to your brace. So, but yeah. Only other tip and trick I have for it is whenever you're inserting the lanyard, and I would still use the lanyard so that the controller never has a possibility of flying out the end. It's in there pretty tight. The 3D scan that I did of it was almost exact, and I only took a little bit off on the inside. But I would move this end all the way to the tip, and then it should fit through that lanyard hole on the inside pretty easy. So, anyways, thanks for checking in, guys. I appreciate y'all. And I hope that these braces are helping you guys out. Let me know. Drop a like or a video or something on my Discord channel. And once again, like I said, super sorry I'm so tired, but the Army is kicking my ass this week. So thanks again, guys. Y'all take it easy. I'll catch you on the next one.
I wanna be the best in the game, invest in my name. Check no restraints, I'm obsessed with the pain. I ingest, I retain, assess and I change. Possessed by the thought I'll be free one day from society's restraints. Money, clout and fame, mud, disease, a plague. We all love to hate, have to play the game, have to make a name. All our insecurities are on display.